Okay. I'm trapped in the basement. I think you're dreaming, dude. You may be a schizo. The unfortunate wheel incident happened. The fortunate, unfortunate. Use your primes, you scallywags, or the captain will stop eating. Never. I'll forever eat. I just had peanuts for breakfast. Awesome. Bro, Tarek, relax. You're fine. Bro's having one of his manic schizo episodes. Darforn, yo, buddy. Deadass, the lock is busted. Call your work. Buddy, if you're at work, call your work. I did. They're trying to bust the lock. Good. Blame them. They sue them. They trapped you in a hot and stinky bathroom. You took a dump. It's all over the floor. And that's not your fault. They're boiling you alive in your own stench with a busted lock. They won't even let you leave. Hey, Jed, thanks, buddy. Wish you the best. I hope everyone is also wished the best because, you know, we're all here to have fun. No one wants to wake up miserable or go through their day miserable. Mochi, what are you doing? What are you doing? Mochi is digging through, what are you doing? He's making his nest. Nah, Graves is fine here. Oh my god, they have the $500 Ari skin. It has an animated background. Dude, we got High Noon, Lucian, and Graves in the bot lane. And we're working right up to Red Dead. That's what this is. It's the Red Dead pre-show. Yeehaw, brother! Let's kiss. I wouldn't mind being trapped in a bathroom if we had... No, listen, you gotta get out of the bathroom. You don't want to be stuck in there. There's poo everywhere. Poo particles. Ew. Lenny. Bro, I just wanted to go home. Now you can. Once they get you out. You know, call me old-fashioned, but I kind of like my bathroom time. Press 1 if you enjoy your bathroom time. When you really gotta go, and you sit down on those very clean and fancy schmancy bowl plate thing, the toilet seat. I like it. I don't know, man. I've got my magazines. I sometimes have my phone. I don't know. It's great. It's a bit of it's a good place to kind of you know, just chill out. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot what the hell it was called. It's called a toilet seat. I thought it was called a toilet plate. I may be ill. I'm not sure. All these weird fucking words for toilets and things. People in Europe using fucking bidets and whatnot. It's rotted my brain. I use magazines, yeah, when I go to the bathroom. Not that I wipe my ass with them, but you know, I read them. Lumbago in the brain. Listen, if the toilet works, I don't need to know every bit of its fucking system. Magazines, old-fashioned. Well, I've got my Warhammer magazines. Oh, barrier still. The Lucian should have kept autoing. It's okay. Bidets are goated. Informer magazine and walkthrough guides for Final Fantasy. When I was young, I had my God of War fucking strategy guide that I'd read on the bathroom, or in the bathroom. That was cool. You know. Ain't no way we're the same age. He's reading magazines on the toilet. Yeah, I am. I mean, it's the same magazines, though. I just flipped through them. Bro, you're there to take a dump, not fucking, you know, think about life. Even though you sometimes do. You know, I think it's peaceful. I watch your stream on the toilet. Your streams actually look better on your phone. Everything is so condensed. There's no bitrate issues at all. And that's why the chat's on screen, usually. It's not on the screen right now, but for the sake of variety and whatnot, we have the chat on screen so people can see while they're on their phones, which is cool. But it does look better. The stream looks better, it's just a smaller image, right? So it's not like you can see everything, but the quality is great. End it, yo, buddy. Do they still make strategy guides? That I don't know. I'd hope so. But, you know, if they do, it's more of a collectible thing. It's not really like, oh my god, you need this to kind of, you know, learn the game. Like, you can learn everything from YouTube. You don't need books. In terms of, games. I remember, I think it was with the Warcraft battle chest, or like the StarCraft battle chest, the ones that Blizzard put out at one point. They actually used to give you miniature strategy guides, which was cool. Not that anyone would really read them, but, you know, they were cool for what they were. I mean, for God's sake, games used to give you manuals, and those manuals were awesome. Why aren't you... Dude, I leave for 1 second. 1 second. Jeez. Yeah, StarCraft. I used to play StarCraft, yeah. Yeah, I gotta take this wave because I want an item that will probably carry Lucian. Cool. All right. League players could never comprehend StarCraft. I think they could. A high-level League player, I mean, StarCraft is very... I mean, they're strategy games, right? Like, yeah, they take work, they take effort, but... It still is... You know, League is not a brain-dead game. League is not brain-dead. I've seen T1 play Warcraft, yeah. Not like I have time to watch it, but I know he plays it. Manuals and foldable maps, yeah. Those were awesome. People can't take a dump without doom scrolling on TikTok. Bro, I walk into the bathroom and Ivana's sitting there playing like fucking some Facebook game or something. I don't even know. But you know, whatever, that's fine, man. That's not a crime. It is not a crime to play a game while you're on the toilet.
An enemy has been slain.
And, I mean, that sounds alright, you know? Candy Crush or something, I'm not sure. I don't think there's any toilet elitist dumpers, you know, where you have to kind of do, oh, shut the fuck up. So annoying. Push the fucking wave. There's no, like, toilet, elitists out there with a Reddit that needs everyone to follow the rules or you're shunned off the site. Or maybe there is. All you want to do is sit down and enjoy your dump. Got it. Cool. Been sitting doing absolutely nothing for the past hour and a bit because a plumber was coming over in 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I know how that is. Yeah. That's so, you know, hey, sometimes jobs take a little bit longer or things come up, but, like, yeah, the time frames are horrible. Yeah, I know how that is. They're on a Reddit somewhere. Bro, leave it to the Souls fans to probably even, like, police taking a dump. Maybe it's those guys. I watch your videos while I'm on the toilet. They are of that quality. They're dumpy! They're doo-doo! They're meant for zero IQ Zoomers! Who can't even take a shit without needing 18 different things to look at! By God. Says nobody, because the videos are amazing. What? I'm kidding, they're great videos. Nice. Bitch. Okay. This Lucian's kind of a freak. He's a bit of a weirdo, but that's okay. Ooh, damage. Damn, I'm the only AP. He doesn't know. Shen is unaware. He is unaware. That is one W. That is one W. That's one W. I mean, to be fair, though, it's also Hextech Alternator, and it's, like, Sudden Impact, and it's Comet, and it's Scourge. Yeah, okay, it's a W in, like, 50 other things, but it's good damage.
Killing spree.
Nice. It's, well, it's still one W, but, like, you know, 15 different effects, right? That damage, baby. Nice. Oh, Shinar. Ew, what the hell, brother? What the hell? Good. Dude, you think AP Graves is trolling? It's not trolling. As support, it's very good. It can be. Like, if you go even in this lane and Lucian presses buttons properly, you just kind of win for free. It's excellent. Cool. At this point, anything can be a support. Yeah, you just need a bit of faith. Did Anime Titan drop another 1,000? No, a lot of people came through, man. Anime Titan wasn't here yesterday. A lot of people came through and dropped 100 subs. 50 subs, 10 subs, 5 subs. Lots of subs yesterday, man. Oops. And it's awesome. Plan, you need faith. Hey, a little faith goes a long way, man. You just gotta stick to it. Believe. She should be really low, right? 50%? Oh yeah, under 50. We can kill her. I can pretty much solar her. Nice. There you go. You should live. 1 HP. Yes, sir. Wow, he's not saying anything now, is he? Okay, guys, I'm leaving now. It's the first of 5 exams. Hey, good luck, bro. I wish you all the best. By God, when I was doing exams, I fucking failed everything, but the teachers liked me enough to pass me. So now we're here. Which I hope is not the case for you. You're a smart man. You've been subscribed to me for 82 years. You're gonna ace it, sir. Yes, you will. Good luck, man. I was a fucking absolute failure in high school. Or most school things. But, you know, again, the teachers like me and they pass me. And that's great. If I can't work them over with my mind, I do it with my heart. They actually did pass me, though, for that reason. Like, there's no reason to not pass me. I wasn't a threat. I wasn't a, you know, classroom, loudmouth clown. I showed up, I hated it, but by God, I showed up. And, I caused no problems. So. Biggest mistake by them. I came out alright. You know what? I don't think I'm dumb. I think I'm uninspired. There's a difference. I think I'm actually pretty smart when I apply myself, and that's what they always say. Just apply yourself, right? But it's also just being excited for what you're doing. You know, it's just I'm not really... The things I wasn't good at, I had no interest in. You know? You want to be excited to do something. You want to say, like, damn, that's cool. I want to know more. I want to learn more. I want to, you know, get somewhere doing this. And the courses just weren't fun. I didn't find them fun, so I just figured, you know what? This isn't my thing. I don't want to put time into this. Really?
Shut down.
So yeah. I shouldn't go this. You have potential. I mean, I was very good at what I actually enjoyed, which was English and art, I guess, those two things. I was like, dude, okay, as an example, math, geography, history. I did like history, but for some reason I wasn't really too good at it, which is essentially just reading. As an example, I was an absolute fucking failure in math, let's say. I got 51. Typically, it grades anywhere from 1 to 100. 51 is barely passing. 51 is like, you've passed, enjoy life. And you're only passing because of 1. 50 is a fail. So for math, I'd have a 51. For, you know, geography, whatever, science, I'd have like 51s. And then in art, I'd have like 98, 99. Like, you know, a lot of the art stuff was not how well you can draw, but how passionate you were. You know, how interested in the projects you were. And, you know, my teacher was cool. So, I was always doing something, always interested. English was a lot of, like, spoken, written, stuff like that. A lot of just saying things and, you know, oh, write about this movie, write about this, do about this, whatever it was. So, those two things I was good at, and everything else was kind of just like a flop. But that's it, man. I hit high school, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go learn. I like what I like, and what I like I don't think is something I can do much with, so I just went to work, and, you know, we're here now. You're a typical artist. Well, it's passion that drives me, I think, more than anything. I guess so then, right? I don't think I was meant for much. There wouldn't be not high school, sorry. There wouldn't be college or university. I would still be working. I would just be working, man. That's all I'd do. Like, you know, passion doesn't really get you too far if you're passionate about things that don't really pay the bills. But, you know, it's not that you can't make it, it's just very hard to. Okay, we gotta go Rylais. I committed to engineering and I want a rope. I mean, you know what, man? Maybe... I don't know what that is exactly in terms of what you do in engineering, but, you know, maybe you'll like it. Maybe things will get better. Who knows? What do you think about these influencer and gamer schools? I mean, it's more of a course, no? In how to do things, I suppose. I think I've heard about Kaisenet doing something like that, right? He wants to open up some sort of, like, influencer program where people can kind of learn how to be a content creator. I think that's awesome. I think that's cool. You know, it is hard to be a content creator, but I think the number one thing is... entertainment's entertainment. Whether it's genuine or not. You know, I don't know how people really want to approach stuff like that, but you know, I don't know. I think it's interesting, you know. As if online entertainment isn't already overset. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people who want to do stuff like this. Obviously, there's a lot of people who want to, you know, play games or, you know, review movies, whatever it may be. Content creation through YouTube, through Twitch, through whatever it may be. People like this stuff, you know? Who doesn't want to stay at home and do what they love? But it is tough. You know, you got to find your people. You got to find your niche, I suppose, right? I don't know if it's guidance on how to become... One sec. Viral. Do you need to go... I guess you have to go kind of viral, right? A little bit, but... I don't know, man. I think you can guide someone with, like, you know, open up a Twitter, do this, you know, stream X amount of hours a day and advertise this way. I'm sure there are ways, obviously, that will help you out in terms of finding your people and, you know, advertising yourself and whatnot. Like, yeah, of course, but, you know, even if you follow those steps, you're not guaranteed to get anywhere, but it might help you out, you know? Everyone's different, though. People do content differently. People want to go antagonize people in public for content. People want to do, you know, gaming, whatever it may be, review music, review movies. Like, there's so many different ways to make a living online. And,
Your team has destroyed
I mean,
the turret.
is it driven from passion? You know, a passion for playing games, a passion for music, a passion for whatever it may be, right? Like, do you enjoy being an absolute... vile public piece of shit? I hope not. You know, in that case, I don't think it's passion. I think it's, you know, something worse, but... I don't know, man. It's a weird place to be, you know. I've done this for so long, but I don't know how to explain it. Nice. React videos? I don't think so. Maybe pure React content is not my favorite thing, but like reacting to trailers and whatnot, I think is pretty cool. Not that, you know, it should be the main focus of what you do, but... people want to hear the opinions of others. You know, I don't think there's a problem with that. It's just maybe could be a bit too much sometimes. Well, it's not about people being lonely so that you need the opinions of others. It's just, if you love something, if you enjoy something, you'd probably want to hear how other people feel about it. I would. I'd totally love to hear how people feel about, you know, the Bilgewater show and, you know, the Burning Tides and whatnot, right? Like, I find that awesome, and I'd love to hear what other people think about it, you know? But, again, content's weird, man. It's, I don't know. There's no, like, flowchart to this stuff. You just kind of get on and do your thing, and, you know, people watch or people don't. And you know what? Everything is an opinion. It's not absolute. What I say on stream isn't the end-all, be-all. It's an opinion. We all have opinions. Some more logical than others, I believe, but, you know.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Well, it's unfair. I mean, okay. would you say me watching a Vati video to understand Dark Souls lore is unfair to Vati? If I want to understand Dark Souls after we've played the game? You know what I mean? What if I just want to watch the content and have everyone be on the same page? I mean, I'm giving the guy credit. Like, the guy's amazing at what he does. On stream, it's bad. Wait, so I can't watch a video on stream about a game I played because it's bad? Really? Like, but what if I'm genuinely interested in understanding the lore? That's not a good thing? Wait, so I'm not allowed to watch videos? You're not monetizing it? I mean, it's not going on YouTube. It still is. It's less views for him. But wait, so what do we do then? Do I watch it in my free time?
Godlike.
I watch it in my free time. Okay. So we played Elden Ring. We beat Elden Ring. I know nothing, and I say, guys, all right, I don't know anything. Bye. And I go watch it off stream. Or, for all the people who've spent a week and a half watching Elden Ring, we can all be on the same page because we now understand what's going on because we've watched a video. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a little indifferent. I understand where you're coming from. I understand where you're coming from. We're like, as an example, to be fair, Vati is pretty established. Everyone knows Vati. But like, for the sake of, you know, if someone made a new video and I'm not a big content creator. Say like a big content creator takes the video and they watch it on stream and their video of them reacting to it gets more views than the initial video. Then yeah, I can see that as a thing. But I think for the sake of streaming and, you know, everyone knows Vati, everyone knows Dark Souls. I was playing it for the first time. And I was genuinely interested in seeing what was going on. You know, I don't do it maliciously. I'm not trying to, like, make money off the guy. I just want to know what's going on with the games. And he's the best at what he does. You know, no one else is going to tell me about that stuff as well as him, I think.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
But again, I mean, when it comes to watching YouTube or watching videos on stream, I still believe that some of this stuff should be shared with others or experienced with others. You know, like, if I want to watch a video of Warhammer on stream, and it's some cool deep dive into dwarves or something, I'll give the people credit. And whatnot, and I'll say, oh, this is the video we're watching. But for the sake of it, it's like, I mean, what if there's a lot of people who enjoy that stuff on stream, and it's, like, cool to converse about it, you know? Like, I think there's two sides to this, really. I know where you're coming from, and it can be a negative, for sure. You are taking away views from, like, you know, the initial creator, whether it be a video, music, I don't know, whatever. But at the same time, you know, I don't think it's anything malicious.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I don't do it maliciously. I just want to figure out what the hell I'm doing. Or see some cool things.
Dominating.
Ooh.
You have slain an
It helps creators. Well, it can help creators for sure. But I know what you mean though. I know what Perdamon's saying, where it can be harmful and, you know, fuck up some stuff. I get it. Nice. It's like more people will watch the reaction of the video than the actual video. That's what you're saying, right? That's what you're saying. Which in turn takes away from the original creator.
Enemy double kill.
But who does that really? Who does what? AP Graves being OP. Is he really crying about it? Damn. Lol. Lole. You are correct, though. Maybe you wouldn't have gotten those views without someone watching your video. I don't know. It's a gray area. It's a gray area. I'll say this. If you like the content, support it. It's up to you. It's up to you, but, like, I understand both sides of the coin here. All I'm saying is, if I played Elden Ring for a week and a half, and I know little to nothing about the lore, and I want to really hammer in what I just played mentally, yeah, I'm going to watch a Vati video, especially for the people on stream who also haven't seen it. You know, haven't seen Elden Ring at all, and they're also like, what the hell's this? What's this? You know, it is worth watching videos and kind of sharing in that experience so that we all know together. And I'm, you know, still giving the guy credit and whatnot. Like, again, Vati's very good at what he does. So, it's not rocket science, but that's all I'm saying. It doesn't take away because people didn't know about the video in the first place, or else they would have watched it. I don't know. I understand both sides here, though. I get a bit of both, for sure. You know, the internet is one big gray space anyways. Like, a lot of the shit that goes on here is a mess. It is a mess. It's a mess.
Victory.
What is the worst type of content? The ones that involve ruining other people's days. Unless it's League of Legends. Like, if you go out and if you're like a public nuisance and you use other people for content in a negative way, that's the worst content. That is the worst. 100%. There's no doubt about it. Like, stop fucking with people. Let people live their lives, man. Go do something else. Like, you can find a way to, you know, garner viewers or garner any sort of, you know, internet fame by not being a cunt, you know? Like, that's not my, I'm not about that, man. Like, you gotta respect people, especially in real life, you know? And you can get on a game and say, you guys fucking suck, GG. That is completely different from going out in public and being a nuisance, like walking up into people's faces and saying dumb shit, you know, doing all this crap to them. It's like, yeah, get out of here, man. Get a life. There was kids on TikTok who I think broke into people's houses for content. It's like, what are you failures doing? Seriously.